Before we get into this video, fair warning, it contains spoilers that might just give you sleepless nights. If you're not ready for that, this is your chance to turn back. Still here? Alright, let's go. In Baldur's Gate 3, there's a certain 9th level spell that's locked behind a very specific path. You won't get it just by leveling up any spellcaster. It's something you'll only gain access to if you play as the Dark Urge, and even then, only if you make a particular choice, a dark one. A choice that ties into the legacy of murder and Bhaalspawn. Today, we're diving into the lore behind that spell, how it came to be, who created it, and if it's really worth using. But before we go any further, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're just 995,600 subscribers away from 1 million. Let's dive in. Before we get into how you unlock the infamous power word kill spell in Baldur's Gate 3, let's first unravel the dark legend behind this spell. Where did it come from? Who created it? And why does just a single word have the power to snuff out life like a candle in the wind? Power word kill, once known as Xanad's Killer, isn't just any 9th level spell. It's the magical equivalent of an executioner's blade cloaked in a whisper. With a single utterance, the spell can drop a living being where it stands. No saving throw, no chance, no mercy. And its story begins in one of the most arcane and dangerous empires in Faerun's history, Netheril. Xanad, the spell's credited creator, was no ordinary arcanist. He lived on the wild frontiers of Netheril, far from its skyscraping enclaves. He was reclusive, ruthless, and brilliant, so feared that even the Erlani elves sent mercenaries to deal with him. Spoiler, they failed. Xanad wasn't just dabbling with magic, he was rewriting the rules. His obsession with verbal-only spells led to a series of terrifying innovations. First came Power Word, Blind. Then came Shout, Message, and Power Word, Stun. But eventually he perfected his masterpiece, Power Word Kill. A spell so deadly it required nothing more than a spoken word to end a life. But here's where it gets deeper. Xanad didn't pull this power from thin air. He, along with the Amaskari and the elves, had secretly been observing dragons, creatures whose speech was so ancient and laced with magic that a single phrase could bend reality. Inspired by these primordial utterances, Xanad forged his own words of power. The irony? The very year he created the spell, his fortress was attacked by over 30 hired killers. They destroyed everything, yet his body was never found. Some say he died. Others whisper that he spoke one final word and vanished. Since then, Power Word Kill has echoed through history, used by warlocks, wizards, even gods. In Baldur's Gate 3, this spell is tied to the legacy of Bhaalspawn. You won't find it on any regular spell list. You'll need to walk a darker path, a blood-soaked path to unlock it. But the moment you speak that fatal word, you'll understand why this spell's history still terrifies even the most powerful of mages. Now that we've covered the story behind Xanad and the origins of Power Word Kill, let's talk about how it actually works in Baldur's Gate 3. Power Word Kill is a 9th level spell, one of the highest tier spells in the game. But you can't just unlock it by leveling up any spellcaster. It's tied specifically to the Dark Urge origin and only becomes available under certain conditions. To get it, you need to fully embrace your identity as a Bhaalspawn. This means choosing to accept Bhaal's gift after defeating Orin, another Bhaalspawn rival. It's not a passive bonus or a dialogue option, it's a major turning point that locks you into a specific path. If you accept, Bhaal grants you Power Word Kill as a one-time use ability. It's not something you can prepare or swap like regular spells. It's a single-use power, and when you cast it, it instantly kills a target with 100 hit points or less. No saving throw, no resistance. It's strong, but it's limited. You only get one shot, so when and where you use it really matters. Ultimately, it's less about raw damage and more about what it represents. It's tied to the Dark Urge storyline, your relationship with Bhaal, and the choices you make along the way. So, is it worth it to get Power Word Kill in Baldur's Gate 3? If you're playing the Dark Urge and leaning into that darker path, absolutely. It's a unique reward that ties directly into your character's identity and story. Mechanically, it's situational. You only get one use, and it's limited to targets under 100 HP, but in the right moment, it can end a fight instantly. It's not a must-have for every playthrough, but if you're committed to the roleplay and want something that feels truly personal to your character, it delivers. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful or just enjoy digging into the lore and mechanics like we do, give the video a like and consider subscribing. More deep dives coming soon.